Hello guys, welcome back. My name is Robi Masaga, and today I want us to discuss about relationships. Well, first, let me ask my fellow black women, do you have a preference? Do you have a type? Well, a black woman has come out urging us to date outside our race. According to her, she loves white men because white men know how to, they are providers, they know how to care for a woman, they're loving compared to, black men. She said the reason why she prefers white men over black men is because she saw the kind of life that her mom went through after dating black men. That is why she doesn't like black men. And I'm here to ask her, why then advise fellow black women to go out there and date from a different race when you've never dated a black woman? Just because your mom wasn't lucky does not mean that all black men are bad. Well, let's listen to her, then let me know your opinion on the comment section. Remember to subscribe, like, and share as well. Yeah, let's watch.
If you are a black woman, for the love of God, please be open-minded.
I'm a black creator that only dates white guys. I've never dated a black guy. My name is Sierra, and I help women embrace self-love to attract true love. I have been saying this with my full chest for a long time. We need to stop this narrative of we need to save black men. We need to preserve black love. No, if you want to date for marriage, you need to date for values. You need to be with a man that is a protector and a provider. Like this shit about you can only be with a black man, that was some idea created to keep you down and single. Let me tell you where that mentality will get you. My mom believes in that mentality. It got her in her first failed relationship, me, which she had out of wedlock, and that guy has still not pulled his life together since. Her second relationship, which was an actual marriage, also failed, and my beautiful siblings came out of that, but that guy still cannot protect and provide for himself or his family. You need to date the man that can actually take care of you, not just, oh well, he's black. That's so stupid. You need to get past the superficial surface of his skin color. I don't care if he's purple, polka dotted, fucking lime green. He needs to be able to actually provide security, the lifestyle that you will need, that your children will need. Love is not enough. The color of his skin is not enough. That's not going to pay your bills. So get out of this mindset of, oh, well, we need to preserve black love. No, we need to preserve family units that are actually healthy, where kids are loved, they're safe, they can grow up in healthy home environments, pursue all the dreams and activities that they want because money is not an issue. That's what you should be aspiring to do, okay? As someone that came from a broken home, I don't give a shit what color my dad is. What would have mattered is if he was actually able to protect and provide and care for the family. That is the role of the masculine.
Well, I'm not saying that dating a white man is bad. It's okay. If that is your preference, it's okay. But don't compare the two if you've never dated black men. If you don't know how black men act, don't compare the two. Just because your mom it was unfortunate that your mom didn't get a good man, a good black man, does not mean that all black men are bad. Well, this lady is advising women to go for a man who can make them happy, but ends up only complimenting white men. That is where my argument comes from. Let me say this because I know this for a fact. Black men have values. Yeah, we have good black men. We have good black men who can make good husbands. They can make good fathers. They know how to provide. We have those men, even here in Africa. But we also have irresponsible men. But just because we have those irresponsible men does not mean that now all black men are bad. It does not mean that. Well, something else, the reason why I even said black men have values is because this is just how we were raised. There are things that we don't do as black people, yeah? Black men have their own boundaries in marriages. There are things they cannot force their women to do. And if you understand what I'm trying to talk about, because I don't want to go into details, there are just things that black men will not or wouldn't force their women to do because of how we were raised. And it's our culture, which is okay. But, for other races, there are things that they do, and for them it's okay because that is just how they were raised. It's their culture. And I'm not here to judge any race because we were all raised differently. But let me just give an example of a certain Kenyan lady who dated a white man, and the experience she got from that relationship so that you can get to understand what I'm trying to talk about. Yeah. Now, this lady met this guy online. They dated for a while, then later decided to get married. The guy was he was living in Italy, but he's from Germany. He's a German guy, yeah. And this lady had to relocate now from Kenya to Italy. After a while being in that marriage, that lady started, noticing some red flags. Yeah, the guy started, acting differently from how he used to act before. He started to come with different men at home and forcing his wife to sleep with those men, telling the wife that those white men have never tasted chocolate and the lady should, agree to sleep with them. And that is why I'm saying that black men have values. It's very rare. It's hard to find that a black man has forced his wife to sleep with other men, unless that is not your wife. Maybe it's girlfriend, boyfriend, you're just playing around. You're not even sure whether you'll get married to each other. But getting a man forcing his wife to sleep with other men, it's very hard. I wouldn't, if I was a man, I wouldn't force my woman to sleep with another man, especially in my presence. I wouldn't allow that. But for white men, it's okay. For some white men, it's okay, because I know there are some who have their own principles. I know there are some who respect themselves. They would not force their women to do that. But majority do it. And they do it to mostly black women. In Africa, we do have deadbeats. We have fathers who don't care at all. They don't care about their kids. They don't even know if their kids do exist. They don't. But that does not make all black men, black men bad. It does not. And we know that there are white men who are not providers. White men who don't even care about their kids. They don't know whether those kids exist or not. So you cannot come here trying to convince black women that all white men are good, all white men are providers. It's a lie, because we have some who don't even care about their women. And when they're done, they're done. They will go out there looking for other women. Yes, date someone who makes you happy, but don't come here trying to convince black women to go out there and date outside their race if you don't have experience with black men. And before you go after me trying to defend this lady, because I saw some people on the comment section trying to defend her from those people who are saying, why is she saying that? Some of them were saying that she didn't say that don't date a black man, but that is basically what she said. She said she's never dated a black man because her mom went through, a very rough relationships with black men. That is why she has never dated black men. That is one way of saying, I don't like black men. And just because you've had a good experience with white men does not mean that all white men are good. And the reason why it's very important to date from your own race is because there's some treatment that you won't like when you date from a different race. For instance, racism. You won't like being treated differently if maybe you're dating from a different race. Maybe some family members don't even like you. Yeah, just because you're black, they don't like you. Such treatment you won't like. Some of these men that you people want to date out here, they have narcissistic behavior. Yeah, they will treat you how they like, because you're not like them. You are not part of them. Yeah, once they're done with you, they're done. We've seen how their women treat our men. They treat them like trash. Once they're done with them, they don't want anything to do with them. They don't want anything. They don't even want them close to their kids. And remember, those are kids that they got together. They don't want them near those kids. They will take them to court and they will end up, getting the custody over those kids. And our men always ends up being miserable. Anyway, guys, what do you think about this topic? Let me know. Leave your opinion on the comment section. Yeah, and we'll meet on the next episode. Remember to subscribe, like, and share as well.